Welcome to a special talk with the savior Sonu Sood. ఈ కరోనా పాండమిక్ పీరియడ్లో ఎవరి నోట విన్నా ఒకటే మాట, సోను సూద్. దేశంలో ఏ మూల నుంచి ఏ మెసేజ్ వచ్చినా నేనున్నాను అంటూ ముందుకొచ్చిన రియల్ హీరో సోనుభాయ్. చేతికి ఎముక లేదు అంటుంటారు. ఆయన చూస్తుంటే భారతంలో కర్ణుడు గుర్తు రాక మాందు, ఎగ్జాజరేషన్ కానే కాదు. ఆయనే ద సేవియర్ సోను సూద్. ఆయనతో మాట్లాడి అసలు ఈ కార్యక్రమాలు చేయడానికి స్ఫూర్తి ఏంటి, అసలు ఇంత డబ్బు సోను సూద్కి ఎలా వస్తుంది అనేది ఆయన మాటల్లో తెలుసుకుందాం. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So it started with one and only Sonu Sood. Now you have hundreds of soldiers, వందలాది మంది సైనికులు. దేశంలో ఏ మూలన ఎవరికి ఆపదొచ్చినా ఆదుకునే ఒక హెల్పింగ్ హ్యాండ్ సోను సూద్ అనేది వినిపిస్తుంది. ఆ స్థాయికి మీరు వచ్చారు సార్. యూ హ్యావ్ ఇవాల్వ్డ్ టు దట్ స్టేజ్, ఐ షుడ్ సే దాట్. ఈ సేవలు ఎంతకాలం కొనసాగుతాయి? హౌ డు యూ సీ దిట్ ఇన్ ది ఫ్యూచర్?
I believe this is just a beginning. It's just, we have taken the first step. This pandemic has taught us that life is all about giving back to people, giving back to the society, to the needy ones. So this is like our testing times, our examination is going on in front of the whole society. The only way you can pass is you have to give back to them, you have to give back to the needy. And that's a way you can pass. We have seen there's so much of pain across the country, all states. People are, they don't have jobs, they don't have anything to eat, they are suffering with the healthcare. So every privilege has to come forward, every privileged one has to come forward and do their bit, giving back to the society. I think that's the only way you can say that you are human.
But where does instinct come from, sir? Generally, అంటే మనం వెళ్తూ ఉంటాం, ఏదైనా చిన్న ప్రమాదం జరిగితే లేకపోతే ఎవరన్నా హెల్ప్ ఒక నీడ్లో ఉంటే కనుక ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు వచ్చి సహాయం చేస్తారు అనుకునేది జనరల్ హ్యూమన్ టెండెన్సీ. బట్ యూ బీయింగ్ దేర్ అండ్ ఎస్ ఐఎమ్ దేర్, ఐఎమ్ హియర్ టు హెల్ప్ అవుట్, ఆ ఆలోచన అనేది చాలా తక్కువ మందికి వస్తుంది. స్పెషలీ దట్ వెన్ యూ స్టార్ట్ అలోన్, you won't be having any others, but today you have hundreds of people who are behind you. Did you ever think about this?
I never thought about it, but I believe that it's my responsibility to come forward and do my bit. I remember when the first wave started, and I was helping migrants go back to their homes with their jobs, with their healthcare, with their education. And when the first wave subsided, so people thought that everything is over. But for me, the real work started then, because all the people who had lost their jobs, I was trying to give them jobs. Almost close to 2 lakh people we got employed through my platform, which is Pravasi Rozgar and now called Good Worker. Almost 2,400 surgeries we did, all major surgeries, from liver transplant to kidney transplants to you name a disease that was there, and we tried to cure people. And education was a big challenge. So I believe that it's something that I'm learning every single day. And all the people who are joining, most of the people I haven't met ever in my life. Someone in Warangal, someone in Vijayawada, someone in different parts of the country. They say, we are Sonu Sood's team and we want to help others. And I am glad that people got inspired and they are doing the bit. But the idea is to change the society and make this country the best country ever.
వరంగల్ నుంచో విజయవాడ నుంచో మేము సోను సూద్ టీం అంటూ మీకు తెలియని వాళ్ళు కూడా మీ వెనక నుంచోవడం ఎలాంటి ఫీలింగ్ ఇస్తుంది? హౌ ఆర్ యూ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సింగ్ దట్?
It's magical. All the individuals living in different parts. Like I said, there's a team in Warangal which I met recently. Those people I haven't met ever in my life. So I just saw this poster on the social media, Team Sonu Sood Warangal. So we were not sure whether they are the real ones or they are some fake ones trying to cheat people. So we got in touch with them and we realized they are I would call them superstars who are ready to help people, working day and night. And now they are like my team. I would like to help them. I would like to collaborate with them. I would like to learn from them. What are they doing? And wherever they need me, I'll be there. Similarly, like Warangal, there are different parts of the country that people are there and they're doing their bit. It inspires me. They always say that, we got inspired from Sonu Sood, that's why we opened this. But I would say they have inspired me that unknown people living in different parts of the country, they are trying to help because I started this help. So there's nothing more precious and special than seeing a smile on a needy face. Today it's raining in Mumbai. and there are hundreds of people who came from different parts of the states, and they stood in the rains just to meet me because they believed and they had trust that Sonu Sood will help them. So I think that is a trust that keeps me going, and still miles to go, but this is the first step, I would say.
సో మీ పేరు చెప్పి దాన్ని కొంతమందిని అంటే డబ్బు రకంగా కావచ్చు మరో రకంగా కావచ్చు ఎక్స్ప్లాయిట్ చేసే ఛాన్సెస్ కూడా లేకపోలేదు. హౌ డు యూ ట్యాకిల్ దట్? దట్స్ అ ట్రికీ సిచ్యువేషన్.
That we experience every single day. You know, I keep on putting on social media that please don't give money to anyone. If someone from somewhere calls you that we are from Sonu Sood's team or from Sood Charity Foundation, give us some money, we'll give you injections or we'll give you something that you need. Please don't give money to it. But still, every single day we experience, we have almost caught 8 to 10 people in different parts of the states. We got them arrested also. Few of them we got employed also. I remember there's one guy who was cheating people, and we found them, and I took him on a video call, and he said, where are you calling from? First he said, I'm from Sonu Sood's team, and I said, this is Sonu Sood this side. And he became silent, and he became very scared, what to do. And he said, why are you doing this? You're trying to cheat people who are needy, who don't have money, and you cheat them. Imagine, what kind of curse you will be getting if you're doing this. So if you don't have money, ask me. I will give you a respectable job where will you be respectfully earning money for your family. You want to do that, or you want to go behind bars? So he started crying, and he said, sir, I'm very much in need of money, and I want to work. And we got him a job. He's working right now in Jharkhand. I got him a job of 18,000 rupees, and he feels very happy. But he feels ashamed also whenever I call him that, how's the job going on, how is work going on. So he feels very scared, shy, and a little ashamed also that he did that. And he returned those 3,20,000 people. 3,20,000 he almost cheated from different people in those 2 months. So he returned every money. And so this is what I want to do. I want to change their mindset, not just get them arrested, but please don't do it. That's the message I want to send everyone.
Good, sir. But I should ask you one thing, sir. ప్రభుత్వాలకు కూడా సాధ్యపడని తక్షణ సాయం సోను సూద్కి ఎలా సాధ్యపడుతుంది? How is it possible?
It's the intention that is making it happen. There are 100 people, 200 people come every day in front of my house. Day before yesterday, there were people getting pictures or telling their jobs. Okay, I need job, I need medical help, I need education help. So there were two gentlemen who were standing very well dressed, and I said, please tell me, sir, what do you want? He said, sir, we just came here to get a picture clicked, and we don't need any help. And we have a chartered accountancy firm, and we would just like to tell you that if you need us to be part of your team, we will give job to 10-20 people. If you just have to send it to us, and we will give to them. So there was another gentleman standing in the crowd who had come there for a job, and I said, what's your name? He said, my name is Vivek. I said, Vivek, can you give this job to this gentleman? He said, sir, of course, tomorrow he can join. So that guy got the job right there and then in 5 minutes. So he was surprised at how did it happen, and now he's working there in a chartered accountancy firm. So the idea is, if you need to give time, it's not that okay, you write a check to someone and say, okay, I've given that money and it'll happen. No, you have to be a front worker. You have to come in the front, help, listen to them. Okay, what's your problem? You have a eye operation. Okay, I'll get that done. You have a liver transplant. I get that done. So it is the time that is important than the money.
What is your take if I say that this is not possible for the governments, but Sonu Sood is making it possible? What is your take on that word?
The governments are also doing their bit. I'm sure they are doing their bit. But the biggest example, which I've learned from this pandemic is, we always blame governments that okay, the road is not good. You're not giving jobs. You are not giving food to others. But what as individuals, as citizens of a country, we are doing it? Have we employed an extra person if we can afford? Have we given job employment to someone who really needed it? Or because we'll see an unemployed person and we'll say, this is so bad, look what our government is doing, there are so much of unemployment. How many of you who are listening to me, who are privileged, have given employment to people without even, sometimes you don't need it? So you don't need, if you need 5 people, I'm not saying that you have to keep 10 people. If you need 5 people, these are tough times. And if you can afford, keep 6 people. That will take care of one family. That's one thing. If your kitchen cooks a meal for 5 people, try to cook meal to 10 people, so that extra 5 to 10 people you can feed. We are living in difficult times, so you have to take that extra step to change the society. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. That's my
we,
take in that, and that's what I'm doing right now.
very well said, sir. We are living in a society, if somebody is doing a good and extravagant manner, eyebrows will raise. Why this man is doing this? What is the intention? What is the motive? Is it political agenda, or is it Sonu Sood want to be a leader someday? What do you say, sir?
There's a very big saying by one very known poet, which I'll put it very short, in very short. So he said, Papam. Papam has four weapons. The first is when you start doing good, the Papam will throw the first weapon, which is called Apeksha, which is, what is the reason that he's doing it? Does he want to get into a political thing? Does he has his agenda? And most of the people leave what they're doing. They'll stop doing the good job, and they said, Arey, I was doing good job, and they're saying, I have an agenda, so I don't want to do. So the good work that you are doing, you stop doing it, and Papa wins. But sometimes you cross. There are very few who cross that agenda, and Papan throws a second weapon, which is, Alochna in Hindi, that people will curse you. Man, well, he can't do anything. Many of Sonu Sood's came, he can't do anything. You look, in 2 months he'll stop. This is only a momentary thing. And you again, that affects your mind, and you say, okay, I don't want this, and you stop. And the good work that you are doing, you stop, and Papan wins. But sometimes you cross that second weapon, and you raise the third one, which is called Hatya. People will, Gandhiji got bullet, and someone got, Isa Masih got, Suli, and all these people died, great people, because Papa will definitely stop you from doing what you're doing, and you stop doing it. So my idea is, I have to keep on moving. There will be people who will be questioning my reasons to be getting. They'll say, you want to get into politics, you want to do a political leader, something. So let them do what they want to do. It. I will keep on doing it. When I started during the last wave in March, April in 2020, people said, you see, in 1 week, 10 days he'll stop. In 1 month he'll stop. Then 2 months he'll stop. It's been almost 15 to 16 months, and it has grown from big to bigger to biggest. So it's still, I would say, this is my first step. You see in 22, you see in 23, what heights we try to reach. So I don't know whether I want to be a leader or not, but I want to be a follower, yes.
Wonderful, sir. ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు ఆ మాట అంటే it's okay. That's fine. You don't care. But what if a political party which is ruling one state like Maharashtra says that Sonu Sood is doing this with an agenda? Do you care or you don't?
I don't care. When someone wrote an article, I had not even read that article. And someone told me that, someone had written that article. Did you read? On that particular day, there were almost 5,000 to 6,000 migrants going to UP, Bihar, and Telangana also. And I said, who has got the time to react to it? My job is to send them back to their homes. And then everyone got silent. They knew that, that was a wrong statement. And it was not a momentary thing that I started for 10 days, 15 days, month or 2 months. It still continues. And now everyone knows there's a reason, there's a motive behind it. The motive is just to help people, to bring those smiles and change lives.
So what do you think? Corona first wave kante kuda second wave చాలా ఇబ్బంది పెడుతుంది సార్, జనాల్ని, ప్రజల్ని చాలా ఇబ్బంది పెడుతుంది. సెకండ్ వేవ్ ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ ప్రూవ్ టు బి రియలీ ఫేటల్ అండ్ వెరీ డెడ్లియర్. వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్? ఇస్ ఇట్ లైక్ అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ వాళ్ళ అలసత్వం కారణమా? గవర్నమెంట్ సరిగా వాళ్ళ రోల్ వాళ్ళు చేయలేదా? ఆర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నెగ్లిజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్స్ పార్ట్? వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్?
Second wave was very, very, I would say, fatal. A lot of people died. I've known close to 150 to 200 people who have died in the second wave, whom I was trying to help, getting hospital beds, ventilators, oxygen, injections, medicines, and we couldn't save them. We did air ambulance for many people, we did ECMOs, we did lung transplant, but the sad state was that they were late reaching the hospitals, and we couldn't save them. And the biggest lesson that I learned from the second wave is that, you have to be very, very careful. You just can't let it go. People took everything very lightly. They started moving without masks. They ignored vaccinations. They ignored social distancing, and they forgot that something like Corona ever existed. But when Corona came with the second wave, it took away so many loved ones. So many families lost their loved ones. So I would like to tell everyone that don't let it go loose. It can be a third wave. You never know. It can be a fourth wave. You have to live with this now. Get vaccinated. wear mask, be responsible, and spread a message that yes, we need to be on our toes and we have to save lives. So that's what second wave taught. And also adding to that, second wave, first wave only the poor and the migrants suffered, but second wave, rich and famous also suffered. Doesn't really matter how influential you are, but still you lost your family. So I think for Corona, everything is safe. So just be careful for your loved ones.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, in the second wave of this corona, you've been supplying oxygen, remdesivir, మిగతా ఈ మెడిసిన్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మీరు సప్లై చేస్తున్నారు. కొన్ని చోట్ల సర్ప్రైజింగ్ ఏంటంటే ప్రభుత్వాలకు కూడా గవర్నమెంట్స్కి కూడా అవి అందుబాటులో లేనివి మీకు ఎలా దొరికాయి అనే క్వశ్చన్ కూడా వస్తుంది సార్.
Quite difficult and challenging, but I was connected with all the states. I was connected with the pharmaceutical companies. I was connected with the manufacturers. I was connected to the hospitals. I was, from one state to other, we used to send vaccinations. I never bought any vaccinations, but I used to pay for the people. For example, most of the people could never afford those vaccinations. So I used to say, how many injections you need? We need 80 injections. I used to send money to those pharmaceutical companies or those companies, and we used to provide them vaccinations. But it was a 24/7 job. The names of the vaccinations or the injections started changing from remdesivir to tocilizumab to liposomal to 2G Diado. All these were very rare ones. There were a lot of people suffering from black fungus and all these people. So day and night we were in touch with people who could help us. So that's why we did all this, and that's why we're able to reach out to people, with all these things. But yes, I would say we save almost close to 150 to 200 lives every single day.
రైట్, ఈ రకంగా అడిగిన వాళ్ళకి అడిగినట్లుగా సహాయం చేస్తున్నారు అంటే వన్ హ్యాస్ టు బి ఐదర్ అ బిలియనర్ ఆర్ హీ మస్ట్ బి హ్యావింగ్ అ ఫోర్స్ బిహైండ్ హిమ్. వాట్ సోను హ్యాస్?
I have got intentions, which intentions are to change life. Intentions are to change the society. Intentions are to bring hope among people. When I started, people will say, how long you can do? You need monies, you need resources. How are you going to do it? I converted all my assignments, all my monies that I used to got into helping people. Someone used to call me for a big brand. I said, okay, I don't need monies. Whatever money my remuneration is, you also add that same amount of money and let's help others. So all these companies, they were very, surprised. He said, sir, how can we do that? We haven't never done in that corporate. I said, you can do it. If a paint brand used to come, I said, let's paint 20 villages. I don't want money. If a light brand used to come, I said, let's light up 20 villages. Let's not do it. If a steel brand comes, I said, let's make houses. That's what we did. I converted all the resources that came to me because of my brand into helping others, into social causes. And I'm still doing it. Every single day, whatever I do, whatever you see on television, everything is converted for the poor people.
But end of the day, at some point of time, you need money, sir. సోను గారి దగ్గర నిజంగా అంత డబ్బు ఉందా, లేదంటే ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? ఎస్, అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఈరోజు సోను సూద్ పేరు చెప్తే ముందుకొచ్చి మేము హెల్ప్ చేస్తామనే వాళ్ళు వస్తూ ఉన్నారు. సో ఇఫ్ ఐ జస్ట్ ఆస్క్ యూ దట్ హౌ మచ్ డస్ సోను సూద్ హ్యావ్ అండ్ హౌ మచ్ ఈస్ హీ గెటింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇన్ ద షేప్ ఆఫ్ డొనేషన్స్, if I may ask?
I've done life to help others. When I was helping people said, how long you can go? So I said, I have a lot of money, I have a lot of properties. Don't worry, I will for some time. But like I said, people started joining also. People said, hey, Sonu, you're doing good job. When I was sending people back to their homes in buses, they said, can we send water for the migrants? I said, please send water. So that was their contribution. Someone said, can I send half a bus? I said, please come forward and do that. They sponsored half a bus. Someone said, can we sponsor one bus? I said, come forward. Let's do one bus. So this is how energies started coming together. Most of the people that now are a part of Sood Charity Foundation, I haven't met them. They are living in different parts of the country. They are not rich. They don't have monies, but they have intentions to help. So that is my driving force. I always tell in Sood Charity Foundation, we don't want any donation. What we want is tell us where the problem is. We'll go and solve a problem. Lakshmi, what Lakshmi gave, this blind girl, she gave 5 months of her salary to Sood Charity Foundation, which was 3,000 per month, 5 months, 15,000 she donated. For me, she's the hero. This one gentleman who was in railways, he gave 6 months of his salary, and for me, he's the hero. The little kids, they get from their piggy banks, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000. They send us. That's my win. Vidya is a anchor. She donated. A lot of people, they said, it's an intention, a drive that keeps you going. Charity is something that when you have $1 billion, it's less because there are so many problems. But my thing is, we can't plan, okay, let me collect millions of dollars, then I'll start charity. I will go. Even if I have one roti in my hand, I will share with 5 people and go.
But ఇది
when I have
చేయడానికి
10 roti, I will share with 100 people.
సోను గారు
Sorry.
నిజంగా అంటే ఈ రకంగా చేయడానికి అంటే ఒక ఇంట్లో కూడా ఫ్యామిలీలో కూడా కోఆపరేషన్ లేనిదే చేయలేం సీరియస్గా దట్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ దే స్టాప్ యూ ఆర్ దే పుల్ యూ బ్యాక్ దేర్ ఈస్ అ రీజన్ అంటే ఇలా ఇస్తూ పోతే మనకేంటి అనేది ఆలోచించడంలో తప్పు లేదు మీ ఫ్యామిలీ అలా ఎప్పుడు ఆలోచించలేదా
My family is very supportive, sir. They see me working day and night. Day and night, I am on the phone, 24 hours. Sometimes in the peak hours when the cases were on a high in the second wave, for 5-6 days I didn't sleep. I was on the phone 24/7 because in the night a lot of emergencies come, shifting people from one hospital to other, oxygens, ambulances, sending oxygen to them. So it was a big challenge, and they have seen me working day and night, and they believe that this is my role. For that I came to this world, I would say. Like I always say, I've done close to 100 movies in all the different languages, but this is the most important role that I'm playing, and Almighty is the director. God is directing this film. I'm playing the real role in a real movie that is happening every single day, and I promise you that this role I will accept, I will give my best, and I'll make everyone proud.
రైట్ సార్ సో ఇప్పుడు సినిమాలు నిజంగా అంటే డైరెక్టర్స్ కానీ లేకపోతే రైటర్స్ కానీ మిమ్మల్ని చూసే పద్ధతి ఏదైతే ఉందో మిమ్మల్ని చూసే వ్యూ మారిపోయింది బికాజ్ యు ఆర్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ ఇన్ రియల్ లైఫ్ దాన్ రియల్ లైఫ్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రోల్స్ అంటే మీరు చేస్తున్న ఈ కార్యక్రమాల వల్ల మీకు వచ్చే రోల్స్లో ఒక యాంటాగనిస్ట్ లేదంటే ఒక నెగిటివ్ రోల్స్ ఏదైతే వస్తాయో అవి తగ్గిపోయే ప్రమాదం ఉంది డూ యూ సీ దట్ పాజిటివ్ వే దట్ యూ బీ నాట్ గెటింగ్ నెగిటివ్ రోల్స్ ఎనీమోర్ ఆర్ యూ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ ద హీరో రోల్స్
All the roles that have been offered from last 15 months are all positive roles, hero roles, superhero roles, larger than life roles, and something that I always wanted to do. They're very special, beautifully written scripts. The best of directors have come forward and they say, we want you to do this. So this is something very special. I thoroughly enjoy the narrations that happen, the scripts that I get. And this is, I would say, my second innings as an actor. I've done my share of negative roles, but now there are some roles that I always wanted to play when I came to this industry. Maybe for a few years, some positive roles on your way.
Sir, do you enjoy like you being answering every call day and night? అంటే మీరే స్వయంగా ఫోన్స్ మీరే చెప్తున్నారు 4-5 రోజులు ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళకి అందుబాటులో లేరు యు ఆర్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్ ఫర్ ద ఫ్యామిలీ యు ఆర్ ఆన్ ద కాల్స్ సో వై కాంట్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ టీమ్ you don't believe in the team or you want to do by yourself? Is it giving you that kick?
I have a team. They are also doing their bit. They are different teams. There's a team for injections and all the medicines. There's a team for education. There's a team for oxygen. There's a team for transporting one person to other. So all the teams are doing their job. So they are following my timelines. I'm sending them the requirements and how to get it. I speak to the doctors. I speak to all the individual suppliers and make sure that so they have to execute those things. Now they're trained. They were not aware how to make things happen. So we have trained them, and they are brilliant people. They who want to help the society. So yes, they are there, but still now a lot of people have my contacts. So they come to my house. They message me on my phone. They call me day and night. So yes, this will always be there because if you help someone, so he will always say, okay, I got the help from Sonu and this is the mobile number. Don't share that I told you, but you can call. So I get a call from them and then I have to deliver. So, but it's not important that, you don't get to sleep or you work day and night. Most important is that you change your life. You save a family. So that gives me a kick that, if I wouldn't have helped them, that guy would have died. And I always sit and think that, I started late in my life doing all this. It's been 15-18 months. Okay, I was doing before that also. I was doing my best. But imagine if the pandemic wouldn't have hit, if all these people who wanted this liver transplants, kidney transplants, brain tumor surgeries, artificial legs, hip replacements, I wouldn't have been able to connect with them. So we have changed those lives. We have saved hundreds and thousands of lives. So I think that keeps me going.
సార్ ఇక మీ మెడికల్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ని చూసుకున్న డాక్టర్స్ని చూస్తే వాళ్ళు సేవ చేస్తూ సహాయం చేస్తే ఎవరికి ఏదైనా అయితే దే బికమ్ ఇమ్యూన్ సార్ అంటే నిజంగా అంటే ఇట్స్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది లైఫ్ అనుకుంటారు మీరు ప్రత్యేకంగా ఎయిర్ లిఫ్ట్ ఏర్పాటు చేసి ట్రీట్మెంట్ కోసం నాగ్పూర్కి చెందిన ఒక భారతి అనే అమ్మాయిని యూ షిఫ్టెడ్ ఎయిర్ లిఫ్ట్ బై ఎయిర్ లిఫ్ట్ బట్ షీ కుడెంట్ మేక్ ఇట్. ఎలా అనిపించింది? యూ వర్ రియలీ ఎమోషనల్ అట్ దట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్.
I become sad many a times in the day, but I become very happy also sometime in the day. Bharti, we did airlifted 25 days. She was at Apollo, Hyderabad, and there were a lot of hopes that she will survive, but she couldn't survive, though the doctors gave their best. And but the satisfaction that I have in my mind is that the parents will feel that they did their best to save their daughter. If I wouldn't have sent her to Apollo Hospital for surgeries, airlifted her, the parents would have always thought that, okay, I wish someone was there to save our daughter, but she couldn't get the treatment that she deserved. So at least they don't feel that. We did our best. I try every single day. Yesterday, I was trying to get another patient airlifted from Indore to Hyderabad Apollo hospitals again. I spoke to doctors. Everything was lined up. Day before yesterday, the weather was not good for the aircraft to fly. Yesterday, that boy lost the battle to COVID. He was just 25-year-old boy, and he died in Indore. And I feel very sad when I come to know about these cases. I feel helpless. But again, the happiness is that there are many cases that we saw. There's another boy in Hyderabad, Telangana. He was suffering with almost 90-95% lung failure. I got him shifted to a big hospital, and now when all the doctors gave hope and they said, there are no chances for him to survive, and I still believe. I told doctor, sir, he will survive. Just wait. And now yesterday I got information that he's come out of danger. In another 2 to 3 days, he'll come out of the hospital. He'll get discharged. So that gives me hope, man. You should never give up. And every cloud has a silver lining.
సో వండర్ఫుల్ సార్. హెల్ప్ చేసేవాళ్ళు కూడా సోను గారు దే విల్ గేట్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ హెల్ప్ వర్సెస్ వాట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ టు హెల్ప్. ఎయిర్ లిఫ్టింగ్ సంబడి ఫర్ ద డిసీజ్ ఆర్ ఫర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ దే ఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ ఆ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు సార్. Do you ever care? Do you have any limits at all? What do you say?
I have no limits. I don't care. I just take a decision that comes to my heart at the time. I remember when we were doing this Bharti case, I spoke to the doctors and they said, so do you really want to do it? Because the chances of survival are only 15-20%. So do you want to do that? I said, no, we have to do it. 15-20% is a big percentage. And she's just a 25-year-old girl. Let's try it. And the doctors gave their best. I remember, Subramaniam sir, Subba Reddy sir from Apollo Hospital, they were day and night on my phone. And they said, Sonu, we are with you in this mission. And that gives me a kick. That gives me a smile on my face. And that, okay, Sonu, they are with you. Let's give their best. Let's try. Let's take a chance. And I think I will always be taking my chance. When I'm on the set shooting for the movies in Hyderabad, there are a lot of people who come on the sets, they, with their problems.
I was personally there, sir. If you remember, last time I was interviewing, there was a person who came to the shooting spot and asking you for your help, and you did it right away, calling some doctor. Yeah, I was there personally, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How is it possible, sir? టాలీవుడ్ డైరెక్టర్ మెహర్ రమేష్ లాంటి ఒక డైరెక్టర్ ఒక చిన్న ట్వీట్ పెడితే ఇమీడియట్గా మీరు మెడిసిన్స్ పంపించారు. అంటే ఇంత టెనాసిటీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? అంటే ఆన్ ద అదర్ హ్యాండ్ యూ హెల్ప్ హర్భజన్ సింగ్. Is it Sonu Sood help is not only for the poor or anybody who is in need? What do you say?
So for me, there is no religion, there's no caste, no state, no celebrity, no rich, no famous. For me, everyone is same. Whether the cricketers message me, immediately I'll be there. If a poor man messages me, I'll be there. For me, life is precious. Doesn't really matter which family you're born in, which state you're born in, and which religion you're born in. I'm there 24/7. I just follow my instincts and it's momentary. I immediately see it, okay, you need a problem, okay, let's solve it, do it. So and since I attend all the cases personally, so everything goes on in my mind. Okay, someone comes for this problem, I said, yeah, I met this 3 days ago, this guy, let's get him on the board and let's try to save a life. So it takes a lot of time. Yes, it takes all the day, 24 hours it takes away from me, because even if you're trying to sleep for an hour, it keeps on ringing in your head that, okay, tomorrow morning I have to come, call that doctor, call someone, this and all. So yes, it's a 100% job, and it takes all the time, but no excuse when you're doing to save someone.
రైట్. హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి కులం కాదు, మతం కాదు, రిచ్ కాదు, పూర్ కాదు, అందరికీ ఎవరికి నీడ్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి చేస్తా అంటూ సోను సూద్ ముందుకు వస్తున్నారు. ఈ ప్రాసెస్లో సార్ దట్ మెనీ పాలిటీషియన్స్ యూ టేక్ లైక్ కేటీఆర్ గారు, he has become fan of you and he is appreciating that, I read the tweet. What do you say? అంటే గవర్నమెంట్స్ కూడా మీతో కలిసి వచ్చే స్థాయికి మీరు వచ్చారు అంటే కనుక how do you see that in future what Sonu Sood is going to be and how are we going to witness him?
Kiria Garu was very sweet of him to say such nice words about me. Thank you so much. If it's watching this program, that inspires me that I'm doing something right in life. But under his leadership, Telangana has done so well in life. So when individuals like him, say those kind words, that helps you believe in the cause a little more. I would always say that I'm there for everyone. You call me 3:00 in the night also, I'll pick up the phone. I'll try to save you. I remember there's one guy in Hyderabad, Kokatpalli, was living in the night at almost 2:30, 2:40. I get a message on my a picture on my WhatsApp which said on his index finger there's one oximeter which read a reading of 60. Oxygen levels were 60. So no message, nothing written, only image of that oximeter. I called back, them at 2:30 and I said, whose, oxygen level is 60? He said, my father's. So I said, why don't you take him to the hospital? He said, I don't have any money, sir. I'm from a very poor family. We don't have money. There are no beds available. And I don't know. There were two things in my mind. If I wait for morning, the father won't survive because his oxygen levels were dropping. So I called this another guy from our foundation, Varun. He was in Hyderabad. I called him in the night. I said, Varun, let's save the guy. Just go there, find him, pick him up. He doesn't have any money. Let's get him to the hospital. So somehow in the whole night till morning 5:30, we got him admitted in the hospital. And 3 days ago, the father got discharged. And they sent me a picture. He said, he's alive because of you. So that gives me high. Who wants to sleep when you want to save a life?
Hats off, sir.
I feel blessed.
సో మీరు చేస్తున్న ఈ యజ్ఞం నిజంగా ఇది ముందుకు సాగాలి. మీరు ఇంకా అందరికీ సాయం చేస్తూనే ఉండాలి సార్. దానికి మీతో పాటు మీ సైన్యం కూడా పెరుగుతుండాలని సాక్షి మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటుంది. మీతో ప్రభుత్వాలు కూడా కలిసి వస్తాయనే ఆశాభావాన్ని కూడా మేము వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నాం. సాక్షి తరపున మరొకసారి మీకు హ్యాట్స్ ఆఫ్ చెప్తూ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్ విత్ అస్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.